So, a lot of people like to talk about girl dads, and it's interesting. I get it. It's fathers who have girls who love on their daughters, and I support that 100%. But then there's fathers who are boy dads who have sons and they love on their sons and they helping their sons become man. Well, I'm about to be honest. I have a father that's a boy dad and a girl dad because he treats all of us the same. To some, he's James Brown. To others, he's Monk. To some, he's Muhammad Shabazz. To others, he's Mr. Shabazz. To me, he's my father. He's my dad. And I love him. I don't love him for anything he's done for me. I don't love him because he gave a piece of him so that I can live. But I love him because my dad has been there for me in moments where it has brought me some joy. So it brings me tears because I can always depend on my dad to write me a letter or to send me a card. And he doesn't just write a letter just to write it. He expresses emotions. I can remember when I went to basic training. I ain't tell no one but my mom I was going joined the military. I'm going to basic training. And it's a 10-week program, 11 weeks really. And it's bringing me tears just to discuss this, but I got a letter at basic training. It was from my dad. I guess my mom told him I had joined the military. And in that moment, me and my dad probably haven't talked for about a year. But in that one letter he sent me, it helped me realize that fathers and sons don't fall out, that children and parents don't fall out. But don't allow that to keep manifesting. And I appreciated my dad for that letter. I can remember being deployed overseas. And I could always wait for a letter when the mail came and they dispersed mail to everyone. That I knew a letter was coming from my dad. But that was one of the first times my dad wrote me. When I was at Tennessee State for 5 years, I can expect a letter or a card from my dad at the most random moments. I would go check my campus mailbox, 0613 at the campus of Tennessee State University, and my dad wrote me or sent me a card or a letter. Although we talked on the phone, although I would come home to visit, he always wrote me a letter or sent me a card. Never telling me, hey, I sent you a card. Hey, expect this letter from me. I realized my dad loves to just write. And the truth of the matter is, he loves to express how much he loved not only me, but all his kids. So I'm grateful and thankful for my dad. And I don't know what God has in store for me, but I do know that I pray one day to be the type of father my dad has been to me, to some boy or girl out there. I love you, Dad.